Hi, are you still looking for free stuff? Well, if you are, I have the solution for you. This is Becky Tovis with Crafty Chamarita. Thank you for joining me today. I come on live every Friday, Guam time, and 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time if you're in the States. But whether you're watching me live or catching me on the replay, thank you very much for spending some time with me. I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule to join me. So today I'm going to continue on my series of free items that you can earn during Sale-a-Bration. That's the one time a year when Stampin' Up! Gives you free products for every qualifying purchase. So for every $50 purchase you make, you can get a free item. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on today is the free item that you can get. It's called the Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper, and it coordinates with the bundle. But I'll get to that in a minute. But before I do, let me just remind everybody that Sale-a-Bration is going on until the end of February, and new items were added at the beginning of the month, so you can earn even more free products. So I promised you last week that I was going to do a video to show you all the free products that are available. I haven't had a chance to do that, but it's on my list of things to take care of, right? So that you could see all of the products that are available. So if you guys can hear the planes flying overhead, I apologize. I think there's some military exercises going on. I know that we have a big carrier that docked a few days ago. So lots of military things going on right now. All right, but without further ado, let's get talking about the product that I'm going to showcase today. So as I mentioned before, it's called the Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper, and it can be found on page 11 of the catalog. And if you don't have the catalog, don't worry, you can always see it online. And it comes with all of these papers here, and these are some sample products that it makes. It coordinates with the Trusty Toolbox Bundle, which can be found in the new mini catalog. So these are the dies that come with it, a whole bunch of dies, and this is the stamp set. All right, so this is the paper. Let me show you. I don't have a full new pack. You can tell I've been busy using the paper, but one side of the paper has tool-related items, and it comes, I think this is Crushed Curry, Poppy Parade, Blue Lagoon. We have a measuring tape here, and this is the star of the show because these two designer series paper are perfect for cutting out items. So some of the items that are here, you can use the die cut for it, and if not, you can fussy cut it. It's so easy. So I did a combination of the two. So they look the same, but they're actually different. They focus on different tools. And one side of it has all Blue Lagoon in like a solid color, and this one comes in like a plaid design. So this is the designer series paper that you will get for free with the qualifying purchase. So I hope you take advantage of that. Okay, let me put this aside. And before I show you the card I wanted to make, I wanted to first show you the, you know what, let me put this here to block the glare. Oh, that's not any better. I'll put the back of the catalog. Trying to block the glare from my my light. Okay, so these are the tools that you can cut using the die cut in the bundle. So it can cut the wrench, the pencil, the hammer, the other wrench. This is a crescent wrench. I forgot what this wrench is. The paintbrush and the measuring tape, right? So these are the things that will be easy to cut with the die cut. But as I mentioned before, the other tools, even though they don't have an accompanying die cut, they're really easy to fussy cut. And if fussy cut is your jam, then you really like that. I wanted to show you that these are some of the things that I kind of fussy cut already. And notice that they're not full and complete items, right? They're like cut halfway through. But just because they are like that doesn't mean that you can't use it. You can actually use these to make cards. And one of the cards design that I'm going to show you does just that, where it, you know, uses part of the image instead of the whole image. And it doesn't take away from the beauty of the card. Okay, so let's move that aside. So the card that I'm going to show you today is actually not going to use the designer series paper, but I just love the design because I think it's perfect for making any kind of card. All right, so I cut this out. This is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to use my stamping spots. Oops. It's perfect for this kind of card. Okay, so, and it's going to go along with the paintbrush. So I think what I'm going to do first to make sure that I align everything properly is I'm going to do my paintbrush first, and then after that I'll do the stamping spots. Okay, so let me get my black memento out. And I'm going to start from the bottom. I think it'll be okay if I use the whole image. And I'm just going to do 4 of these. Oh, that one didn't. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay. It's not perfect, but that's okay. I don't think anybody's going to really notice that it's off a little bit. And I'm going to do the 4th one. Okay. All right. I'm going to put that aside. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to do an image on this one, and I'll tell you why. It's going to be separated because I'm going to overlay this image with the die cut piece. So I'm going to put this down here so that you can see what I'm doing, and I'll just put that aside. And then I'm going to get my stamping spot. So I'm going to start with Pool Party, and I'm just going to gradually take this up and make it go over. It fit when I did it earlier, but it's off a little bit. That's okay. Then I'm going to do Pretty Peacock. Let me try to align this better. Okay, that one's a little bit better. Here's Night of Navy. And I'm just choosing these colors just because I wanted shades of blue. And then I'm going to use Real Red because I want this to be a Valentine's Day card. I thought this was open, but it's not. So let me just open this real quick. And if you're wondering where these stamping spots come from, they come from 2 places. One of them is in the Paper Pumpkin kit, because you'll get a stamping spot with each kit. And they also can be bought in the set, in the classic set. There's a set of 10 colors. So I'm not sure if the Real Red came from that set or from the Paper Pumpkin. Okay. This is taking a little bit longer than I anticipated to open the stamping spot. There you go. I just kind of cut a line here so that it can open right in the middle. And here's my Real Red. It's the first time I'm using this one. There you go. I've got my stamping spots and thing ready to go. So with this one thing that I have here, I was thinking about whether or not to cut it. Wait, no, let me stamp first. So I have this, and then let me stamp the color that I want to use on top, which is the gray granite, to match the paper. And again, I thought this was a used one, but it's not. So let me just open that up. And then I'm going, this is the handle for the paintbrush. I'm just going to ink this up. You can also use your big ink spot, your ink pad for that. And then I'm just going to stamp the handle. Now that came out a little bit darker than I thought it was going to. Clean this area here so that I don't get stray marks all over the place. And then this is what I did before. Well, that gray granite looks a little bit different. So what I did was I stamped it earlier and I just die cut it to kind of save time on air. And I did 4 of these to match this area here. So simply what I'm going to do as I cut it out. So what I did was I just fussy cut it. And I'll do that now. I just fussy cut it right here. That's why it looks like there's only half a handle there. And then I'm going to put this on top of the handles here. Now you can, have your choice. You can use dimensionals or you can use just regular adhesive to put it down. I'm just going to use my Tombow. Line that up and it'll cover it because the die piece is always going to be slightly bigger than the actual image. Let me see if I can get away with gluing it all at one time and then putting it all down at one time, just to save time. Because Tombow is very forgiving, but you do have to put it down. You can't take your time with gluing it down. And this is gray granite. This was done using my regular ink pad, but the color looks a little bit different than the ink spots. I know when I stamped it, it looked a little bit more like crumb cake than gray granite. I don't know if you can see that. Hi, Laura. Thank you. You know what? I love this idea too, but I can't take credit for it. I can't remember which demonstrator I saw it from, but I loved it. I used it in one of my classes, and I thought this would be a great idea to share with everybody because it just makes really good use of the paintbrush. And then what I wanted to do is because I wanted to make this a Valentine's Day card, so I used the mini alphabet die cuts, and I just used one big sheet. And luckily for me, that one big sheet generated all the letters that I wanted because I wanted it to say love you. So I'm going to put this down first before I adhere it to my card. So I'm just going to put it like this. The gluing part is actually what's taking the longest to put it together. And then I'm just going to alternate it. So don't mind me while I glue this. I couldn't pre-glue this because then it would dry by the time I put it on. And I could have used the adhesive sheets, but the only thing with that is because I'm not using all of the letters, when I die cut it out, I didn't want to waste my adhesive sheets. So I'm just going to do the old-fashioned way and use my Tombow glue. And I'll just use the tweezers here to help me maneuver it because I have such fat fingers. How's your week going, everybody? You guys having a good week out there? I hope you are. Okay. Make sure when you put the glue, you put it on the back side and not on the front side. I hate for you to glue it down the wrong way and then you're going to have to redo the letters. So if hopefully my husband isn't watching this video because sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So this is going to be his Valentine's Day card. I didn't make one for him yet. I was doing a whole bunch of Valentine's Day card, but that was for the Smile Ministry, for the card ministry that I'm in, and I'm just happy to say that 3 of my team members decided to join the card ministry. So we'll all be making cards together. So we did Valentine's Day cards this last time, and then our next submission is going to be get well cards. And so we did birthday cards for the VA in January, and they were so impressed that they asked us to do get well cards for them. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I've never done that before. I sneeze in 3s, in case you guys are wondering. Yep, I sneeze. It's a family thing, right? I don't know what it is, but we sneeze a lot. My dad, when he sneezes, I think one time we counted him, he sneezed for like 20 times straight. And I'm just going to mount this on like that. In retrospect, I should have done the E, not in red, because it kind of went inside. Can't really see it. But there's the card. And this one uses the Trusty Toolbox, like I mentioned. It doesn't use the Designer Series paper. I'll show you cards that I made using the Designer Series paper. But this design can be used with anything. And I just love it when I come up with designs, and you can use it for a multitude of purposes, right? So this is one of them. So you can use it for birthday, for Father's Day, forever it is that you want. Okay, and let me show you the other cards that I made. So this one, I used the stamp set Dad. I fussy cut the drill. Want to make sure I get my tools correctly. And then I just stamped this. This is part of the stamp set. You're the most awesome. Okay, that's one card. This is what I was telling you about, where the pieces don't have to be whole pieces. See, so like all of these are just part of it. So even if you have like the circular saw, hey, I'm so proud I know the name, you could just put it on the side like that, right? And it works. So don't feel like because the piece is not whole you can't use it, because you absolutely can. I'm trying not to make the cards look girly, so I'm not putting embellishments or ribbons on any of them. So this one I just used the twine to keep it masculine looking. Okay. Here's another one. I used the Designer Series paper for the background, and then I used the die cut for the pegboard. This is from an old stamp set. Holy smokes, you're amazing. I wanted to do something that was multi-occasion, so if somebody gets the card, they can use it for so many things. Congratulations, birthday, whatever. And then the last one, again, uses the pegboard. And then this is also a die to make the toolbox. I should have used the toolbox in a different color, because when you're looking at on air, it looks like it's blending. You can see the differentiation in person, but on video, it's not really showing up too well. And so some of these were fussy cut, some of these were die cut. And then sending you an old-fashioned birthday card. This again came from a retired set. So I wanted to pull some sentiment from the retired sets to make the cards. Okay. This card, this bundle, you guys, is so versatile. You can do so many things with it. And because it's masculine looking, it's perfect for making cards for the special men in your life, because a lot of our stamp set, let's admit it, they're very flowery, so they tend to be more female oriented. So this is one of the few that's not. So if you don't already have this set, I recommend that you get it. And if you get the bundle and you add something else to it, that's already close to getting the Designer Series paper for free. So hopefully you'll take advantage of that. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you're watching this on the replay, please comment. And I hope that you guys take advantage of the Sale-a-Bration. And I have a special promotion coming up. I'm still in the process of getting all of my media stuff ready, and you're going to absolutely love it. So that's like a little teaser into what's going to be happening next. So that's it for today, everybody. I probably won't see you live before Valentine's Day. So I hope all of you have a wonderful Valentine's Day, whether you're with a partner or not. I've always said Valentine's Day was meant to be spent with the people that you love. So spend it with the people that you love, and I hope you feel love on that day. Bye.